What's going on, guys? Oh my, Godzilla back here with an exciting Godzilla figure review. Guys, today we are taking a look at, from Playmates Toys, the Hollow Earth Crystal Surprise Monster Mystery Minis from Godzilla X Calling the New Empire. Very excited to dive into these, see what they're all about, and go ahead and see if we can complete the collection. Guys, without further ado, let's jump right in. Alrighty, guys, we are back here. I just want to go ahead and show you first. I did end up getting an entire case of these because at first, you know, when I had my friend pick these up, I wasn't sure if there were more. Like, I thought he sent me a picture, and I thought this might kind of mean that there were more than the 4. That there were like the 4 plus mystery ones. So I thought there might be a kind of like chase type ones. So I thought about, you know, I thought I'd just get a whole case, make sure I could complete the set. But we'll go ahead and just start diving into these. Alright, guys, once again, we are back with these things. I just wanted to first take a quick peek at the packaging of them. So they have 4 different colors. We'll see. I picked out one of each of the colors to see if the colors translate to the figure, to the specific figure. But good images of the figures. Hollow Earth, surprise monster inside. There's Kong, Shimu. So there's the 4 we can get. So hopefully we can complete the collection in just opening 4 of these. And guys, there is that barcode. Again, you can take that to Walmart or maybe Target if they're going to carry these and see what your store's status on these particular figures is. But guys, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive in. It looks like, so they are surrounded by a plastic wrap and then the figure itself. So I'm going to go ahead and tear all the plastic wrap off these, and we'll see you back in one sec. And just in case anyone was wondering, these are just little sleeves that pop right off. So here is what we're left with. The case, and then that's the Hollow Earth crystal, I guess. And it does just pop. Ooh, look! And so that's just, wow, I thought that would actually be something nice. This is just like, literally just like plastic. But we start with Godzilla, and my goodness, these guys are definitely tiny. So we'll kind of do like little mini reviews on these figures after we go ahead and open it. So the red one, we'll see if that means anything. The red one contained Godzilla. Let's go ahead and open the blue one. Maybe that has Shimo, because, oh, okay. Blue does contain Kong. There he is. And guys, like I said, I don't know if the colors of these crystals mean literally anything. My guess is no, but we'll find out. Purple, Scar King. Okay, so we're doing good at completing the set so far. There's Scar King. Put this guy back in here, and we'll see if orange has Shimo in it. Hey, look at that! Orange does have Shimo. So there's the 4 of them, and we are left, guys, with a few more. I do have 4 more, so I guess without opening the rest, which I don't want to do, I cannot confirm whether or not they equivalent, you know, each color equivalates to a figure, but there you have it. Each figure did come out of one color. So if you guys are hunting for a specific one, I guess use those colors and see if that yields you the figure you are hunting. Okay, guys, so we'll go ahead and take a quick peek at each of the figures. The price point is going to be about $4.97, I think it was. Here is our Godzilla. So decent colors on the spines. They're definitely not quite as bright as the other Playmates figures, but that's okay. The tail definitely fades out pretty hard in terms of the color. They did do an okay job capturing detail, though. Spines look decent. There is texture on the backs of these spines, so that's good. This Godzilla's skin texture looks okay. Obviously not going to have any, like, you know, toe claw paint or whatever, but, you know, that's all right. His chest is painted a little bit. Hands look okay. He does kind of almost barely have his little elbow spikes. Eyes, real small. Looks kind of derpy from the front. Looks kind of derpy. I mean, he's just kind of a derp. His top jaw looks a little goofy. You know, for a cheap figure like this, it's hard to make a good sculpt this small. So obviously, I'm going to have to give them a little bit of slack. And then obviously, these guys have no articulation. They're just kind of one chunk. But there is Godzilla, guys. We'll go ahead and move into Kong. Alrighty, so here he is, Kong himself. They did a pretty good job of actually giving him his scratches. The beast glove looks okay. It even does have the text on it. It's not colored, but you can see that they do have words written on the glove like they do on the bigger figures. So that's actually a surprising detail. Back looks okay. Just kind of this one solid color for the most part. The chest looks good. You can kind of capture the fur detail. Looks pretty decent, all things considered. The face, taking a look there at the face of this figure. Mouth looks kind of, you know, a little derpy. Teeth are sculpted, not that great. You can kind of see the sculpt of the tongue, though. Nose and eyes are fine. The eyes don't even have, there's no sculpt, actually, for the eyes. They just, looks like they just did little orange dollops of paint to capture that. But, you know, like I said, all things considered, not too bad. Fist detail, he does have the fingers. You can see they did individual fingers on there. That's not too bad. So, I mean, considering this is like a $5 mystery mini, it's not too bad. Alrighty, guys, Scar King time. Did a pretty good job on him. Again, I'm totally convinced that he, like, does his own face paint type of thing, like war paint. Because, yeah, that just looks too weird of a pattern. But so we'll see once the movie comes out. But Feet look okay. They did actually give us some white paint kind of on the ends of the toes there. The fur detail looks fine. The whip slash looks pretty decent, I guess. They did, they captured the details of the spines pretty well, I guess, on there. The jaw, that jawbone of what I think to be a war bat. Looks fine. Face looks okay. The teeth are decent. Eyes are fine. Like I've kind of been saying already. Not too much to be expected out of these figures. They did give us finger detail again. You can see his little ears there. The fur texture looks fine. Back of the figure looks good, I guess. So, not a ton to be said about these guys. They're just pretty basic little guys. But it's cool to have, and I'm glad they gave us Mystery Minis. It's really fun to take a peek at. Now, guys, Shimo might actually be the best-looking one of the bunch, at least for me. I might say, he's got decent. The eyes look pretty good. He looks pretty decent from the front. Arms look good. He looks really yoked. His arms look really muscular here. Good texture detail. I like the sides of his belly, kind of his ribs area. The spines look great. I love these colors. They actually use 2 different blues. It looks like kind of a lighter one for the top of the head and the tail, and then a nice, really dark one for those spines. But I think they actually did a great job on the detail of Shimo. He looks pretty good. Like I said, I think he might be the best looking one of the bunch. Gave us some even pretty good detail on the bottom of the figure. Bottom of the tail looks nice. Obviously, the bottoms of the feet are not done up. Underside of the neck looks good. I wish they gave us a little more detail kind of on his mouth, but you can even see a couple little tiny teeth in there. And then again, the eye, it looks like there's not even a sculpt for the eye. They just doll up a little piece of paint. But they did it pretty accurately, it looks like. Like I said, he looks fine from the front. He looks good from the side. I definitely think Shimo takes the cake for looking the best out of this set. Alrighty, guys, I've collected a few figures. I wanted to go ahead and size them up, too. So, first things first, pretty good sizing, actually. This is going to be the little mystery, not the mystery minis, the 6-pack minis from Godzilla versus Kong. So, that sizing actually worked pretty darn well. I think they were pretty much made in the exact same sizing. So, that works well if you bought that 6-pack of minis from Godzilla X Kong, or Godzilla versus Kong, excuse me. So saying that those guys are basically the only figures that size with him is a pretty accurate statement. This is going to be the 5 below Godzilla. So they did Godzilla Kong and Mecha Godzilla from that line. Definitely too big. Going to be much too big, and yeah. So they're not going to scale at all with this. And then of course that means they won't scale with much of else. That's the Playmates 6-inch Godzilla Evolved. So not going to scale really with much else unless you picked up the 6-pack of minis. I think they actually might have sold them individually too, but I never saw that. I only ever saw the 6-pack. That 6-pack I think is still available on Amazon for like $10 or $15, so you can head over and snag that if you want to have a set of 6 figures that will scale well with these new 4 figures. Alrighty, guys, so this has been the Mystery Minis inside the Hollow Earth cubes, basically, from Playmates Toys in the upcoming movie Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. Again, we have Godzilla, Scar King, Shimo, and Kong. Guys, I tried to get a cool ending shot of them all sitting on the rotating platform, but Scar King just would not have it. As soon as that platform moved half an inch, he just took a dive. He is terrible at standing. You can even tell, like, if I halfway touch the table, he shakes pretty hard. So similar to the bigger Playmates, actually, almost all the Scar Kings have standing issues. But guys, yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video showing you guys what the Mystery Minis look like. If anyone else has picked these up, let me know if your colors of the Hollow Earth cube things match up to mine, because then we could confirm that each color does actually coordinate to a specific Titan. So, guys, again, let me know which one's your favorite out of the 4. Again, for me, I think detail and paint-wise, it has to be Shimo. I think they did the best job on him. He looks pretty darn good. And they're all pretty fun, and it's cool that they did end up scaling with those other minis from Godzilla versus Kong, so you can scale up with 6 other figures. So I guess we have to, at this point, have a total of 10 of these little figures in this size range. But guys, once again, let me know your thoughts on these figures in the comment section below. Have you picked them up? What are your thoughts? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we will see you in the next one.